Hi, my name is Adam Havrola and I would like to welcome you back to the design studio. It is December, the holidays are upon us, and we are going to make this fabulous tablescape utilizing our gorgeous bouquet for the month. December is upon us. I don't know about you, but I am already tired. There's so much for us to do, but we want to take a moment for you to enjoy some of our beautiful floral and some design. So this one is all about centerpiece. It's the perfect gift that you're going to give away or keep for yourself. And you know we love doing stuff with kids. Get your kids involved with this. It's going to be super fun. So let's get started. I just want to show you what we're using. I have 2 wine glasses and a champagne glass. You could use plastic ones. I'm gonna be honest with you, everything we're using is very inexpensive. I bought some online and I bought some at a local craft store. These are inexpensive items. So don't go use your fine china. You don't wanna do that. We're gonna be gluing them, so let's not ruin what you have. So 2 wine glasses and champagne. Again, I just want the heights. Plastic ornaments. We want to do plastic because we're going to be filling them up with water and I don't want the glass to shatter, and plastic ones we can manipulate. So we have 3 of the bigger ones and then a whole mess of the smaller ones. We want size difference just like the glasses. We have some size difference. And then an inexpensive charger. Plastic charger. Again, plastic, plastic, plastic. This could be as well. Easy, done. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pop these caps right off. And a wire cutter or any kind of cutter, cut the tip of this up. Oh, there that goes. So watch where that goes in your house. So cut those off. And then I also have a needle nose just to kind of open this up a little bit more. Maybe this is not the part for the kids. Maybe this is the part for you to do it yourself. The reason we're opening it up a little bit is so we can get a stem in. So once we get these opened up, we'll be able to get the stems in. See, it just opened up a little bit, enough to hold a stem. So we're going to do that to all the big ones. And then we're going to do 3 of the smaller ones as well. And the smaller ones, it's the same concept. Pull that off, pop that off, there that goes. And you can see if it's plastic, it just pops open. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's going to be covered with a flower anyway. We just really want to make sure we get enough space there to open it up. All right, we are all set. Everything is cut open. I have all my cut pieces. You're going to want to keep 4 of them with the tops on. These are going to be our accent pieces. We're not going to manipulate these. We're going to keep them as it is. And let's talk about why I selected the colors. No matter where you are in the world, when it comes to winter and the holidays, winter white is always a beautiful expression. It goes with everything. That's why with our bouquet being white with a little bit of lavender, I felt the champagnes and the golds and silvers would be perfect for this display. That being said, if you're a very traditional red and green household, red and green it is. It's all up to you, it's your imagination. Let's talk adhesives. So I'm using Gorilla Glue for this. A couple things about this. I wouldn't let the kids do this portion of it. They can hold it in place, but I wouldn't let them use it. It does say on the back of the bottle that it dries within 2 to 4 hours. I found that not to be the case. It really needs a good 24 hours to dry, so give yourself 24 hours to do it. I did attempt this in the mock-ups with a hot glue gun, and it held pretty well. But as I was kind of messing it up a little bit and trying to see how hard it would do, some of them did pop away. So you could do it with glue gun. It just may or may not do as great for you. If you do a glue gun, my suggestion would be get a piece of sandpaper, sand the bottom of the plastic to give it a rough spot, and the bottom of where you're going to put it on the tray. So those are my tips for this, and that's going to roll all over. But I'm going to use this because it dries clear and it works out perfectly. Enough about that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue around the rim. Oh, there we go. See? Told you. And as you can see, it's just going to be clear, so you're not going to see anything underneath. And let's do the wine glasses as well. The nice thing about this is it doesn't set immediately. So as we're building it out, we can move them around and manipulate it a little bit more. So those are my 3 situations happening. You can offset them a little bit. All right, next we're gonna use our big ornaments. We don't wanna glue it where this is going directly up the opening. We want it to slant out a little bit so that way the flower can slant out to your guests. So that being said, don't glue it at the very bottom. Glue it towards the edge. Put a dab on there. I tend to over glue probably, but that goes there. We're gonna do all 3 of these. Same concept. And you could see, if I need to, I can move the glasses still. Next, we're gonna take our little mini ornaments. Now this is the fun thing about this. When you go looking for ornaments locally, try to find ones that have a lot of texture on them. Try to get ones that are smooth and bright, with glitter, without glitter. That just makes it look like you just took a bunch of ornaments and just dropped them on a place. And it looks so beautiful. Because I have silver prominent over here with texture, I'm gonna take the silver one with some texture and I'm gonna opposite it. I'm gonna put it on the opposite side. Same thing with the gold. We have some gold on this, we have gold here. So let's put the gold over on the other area. And then we have the silver matte that doesn't have a texture. It really doesn't have a glittery finish. This has glitter, this has texture, this is plain. So let's pop that right here. We're gonna put that right in its spot. And now for our extras. These are kind of the fun ones. We want to leave the tops on. We're not going to really do anything with these. These are just going to finish our story. Flowers are going to be coming out of the other ones, and these are just going to finish the story for us. And I don't want to put them again. We want to kind of separate them out so it looks like it's done on purpose. We want to carry that beautiful color all the way through. You could even do this with ornaments if your kids decorate ornaments. Create an ornament tray they can give to their teachers. And this we're going to put right there, and that'll hold once all the other glue comes into place. So that is the start. Super easy. Glue it on. Again, give yourself a good 24 hours before you go into the next step. As you can see, I'm just adding some water. I've already done the nutrients in the water that came with the bouquet. And everything is glued beautifully. No worries, it's not gonna go anywhere. And then I have a little funnel. It's actually just a protein funnel, but I use this to put into the ornaments so I don't get water everywhere. And that just fills up those ornaments really well. So I'm sure you have a kitchen funnel you can use. We are all set. Everything is sturdy, nothing's going anywhere. Let's get started with the fun part. As you can see, I've already separated our flowers. It's key to when we do these. As you know, if you've seen previous videos, we love to separate stuff out so that way we can visually see what we have and we know what we're working with. So I am going to start with these gorgeous cremones. How beautiful that is. Pull the foliage off. And I'm just gonna cut this and we're gonna put it It's okay that it's a little bit higher. We want it to slant over the vase a little bit. So one's going there, and I'm going to do one kitty corner in the silver. Let's just pull this off. Already looking cute, right? Next, let's take our other big flower, our lily, take some foliage off. And I want to take one of the blooms off. The bloom that is most open, you can pop that off. And let's put that down in one of the ornaments down below. And then this, because it has this line happening, let's put it coming out of the champagne glass. And that way, when it opens, you have this beautiful bloom happening. Let's see what else we have. We have our spray stock. Let's take the laterals right off. So then we'll have multiple insertions. And it'll go a lot further. Let's do a spray of stock coming out of this ornament down here. These ornaments are the perfect holder for all these beautiful blooms. Like I said, get your kids involved. Let them tell you where they want to put the flowers. Let them get excited about creating and designing and being with you. We're going to take another piece and we're going to put this into the champagne glass. Do you see how this is kind of slanting over? It's not sitting right on the rim. This one is slanting over. It's not really sitting on the rim. That's going to give us this beautiful movement happening. Next, we're going to take our cedar. So with the cedar comes in all different sizes. Either you'll get a skinny piece that's thick or you'll get one with multiple laterals. And laterals are the extending branches that come off. If you do, go ahead and cut those down so we can put those places. Cut the tip off because that'll go somewhere. And then cut that like that. You see how now we have, from one piece, 4 insertions. So remember, no foliage can go under the water line, so we're going to clean this up. And we're going to put that coming out of one area. It's going to bring that green in. Let's put one down here. And it smells really good, if you guys could just smell. Although I say that, and I know as I'm saying that, you're actually having this in front of you yourself, so you know it smells good. As I turn it around, you can see it's just coming out of multiple areas to give us that beautiful green, like the Forever Winter design. And let's do the same with the other one. I have multiple pieces, so I'm going to just cut them down into chunks like this. Give yourself a good amount of them. And we can just put them around. Just decorate the vases with them, put them in the flowers. And because I want to put a little bit in these bottom ones, I'm going to cut this pretty short. And I'm going to take 2 pieces and I'm just going to put them in through there. Couple more for this side. This is so pretty already. Whether you keep it or you give it as a gift, it is going to be the right choice. Or you know what? Do a couple of them. Keep one for yourself and then give one as a gift. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Next, we have this beautiful color enhanced ruscus. It has a little bit of glitz on there. So I want to take one piece and just put it up beside the lily, because that'll give us this beautiful height, and it carries that white all the way up. This other one I'm going to cut in half. I'm going to take the tip off like there. Still have a piece here, don't throw it away. Take that off. And let's do one down there. And one coming out of there. So now we have all that beautiful white color carried all the way up, right? It helps the eye. Next, our thistle. Again, we're gonna cut the laterals off. The laterals come off. And these can go all around. Like you see this little ornament down here, we don't have a flower in there yet. Let's put a little flower in there. Same with this. And these can be just spread all the way throughout. Very winter white feel to it. And then get the other ones. I drop the stuff on the floor. I hope you guys aren't at home dropping all the stuff on the floor like I'm doing right here in my studio. I tried to be neat in the beginning, but that's not who I am as a designer, so that's why we're not as neat. I hope you guys are liking it. Let's see. Let's give a spin. From all angles, this is looking so pretty. The nice thing about Euringium that's color enhanced, you can cut the top off like that, and we could put it right just on the dish. This will hold up pretty well like it is right now, and you can just kind of set it down there so it carries those flowers all the way down. Next, our white micropalms. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut the laterals off. And we're just going to put them throughout the design, just like we did with the cedar. So by cutting all of these flowers and breaking them down, it really does show you how that bouquet can become something so grand. It's really about your imagination going wild with this. And wouldn't your kids be so proud if they got to do this and give it to their teachers or give it to the neighbor? Share the joy of the seasons. You know, we all know that one person in our neighborhood who doesn't have a lot of family for the holidays. This would be the perfect way of saying you're not alone and we appreciate you and we hope you have a good one too. So don't forget, they need love just like everybody else. Next we have our 2 lavender roses. I am going to put these together just to give a pop of color. So let's take the foliage off and let's cut it down. And we want it to go in to, oops, just broke that. Oh, that's all right. Let's throw that away. Not a big deal. And don't forget, all of these ornaments have water in them. They're all going to have beautiful water source. You mixed your foliage in, so they're good to go. Did we get everything? I think so. What do you guys think? Very cool, right? Now that we have finished it, lay down your favorite runner, your table, cloth, whatever you want. Add your beautiful display. How perfect does that look there? And I just want to finish it off with a little bit of glitter. So something about glitter. I like the laser cut glitter. If we can get a close up on that, you can see that it's bigger chunks. Oops, I'm just dropping it already. It's a little bit bigger of a chunk. It's not that fine stuff, but laser cut, big chunk, chunky glitter comes in a lot of different names, but it grabs the light so beautifully. And so we're just gonna take some of this and we're just gonna sprinkle it onto our design to just add a little bit more glitz in there. And then if you have a tablecloth, just carry it out a little bit. And yes, it's going to be a mess. And yes, you're not gonna love me when you're time to clean up. But for the moment, it looks beautiful. And it just adds a little bit more. And I'm actually, excuse me. Actually put that in the garbage. I did not want that getting on my floor. All right, so there we have it. The perfect setup for the holiday. I hope you love this as much as I do. Remember, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this. Do this for yourself, do this for a gift, do this for anybody. I promise you they're gonna love it. And I would like to take a moment and thank you for taking this journey with me. This is the last video for 22, but because it's gone so well, they have renewed us for 23. So you have a year to come, 12 more videos, 12 more home designs, 12 more fabulous things for us to do with flowers. Remember, flowers are much more than we give them credit for. They enhance every part of your life. So wishing you a fabulous holiday, and we look forward to seeing you in 23.